Hey, it's the Chief Bonding with Board Games and RPGs back. We got Scott in the house for some Walking Dead, baby. Walking Dead.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a bit.
Been a bit.
We called it. I'm playing Earl St. Clair, some kind of operator special forces Delta guy. You were playing.
I'm Luke Richards.
That's right. LEO, about your age, build. You're you. Got it. Last episode, we knew that Angus had been bitten, was down in the sub basement where he could run everything. You figured out how to run. We've got Emma. Emma is, I'm picturing catatonic.
Emma had tried to stab you over Angus.
And I blocked it with
Angus
Myrtle,
turned.
Yes. Well, was imminently turning, but he wasn't dead yet. I used my silenced M4 and just put him out of his misery, which drove her into a rage because she's thinking she could save him. She comes up with a blade. I block it with Myrtle the turtle.
You grab Myrtle the turtle. She plunges that knife.
Yeah. And then something went sprung in her brain. Ding! We've brought her upstairs along with Angus, who's deceased. Myrtle the turtle, who's deceased. We're going to give him the Viking pitch off the 60th floor.
Yep. Same as Howard.
Right. So I think there's no doubt that Jillian, the stepmom, Noah, the brother, see that she's messed up mentally. She's not there.
Right.
I don't think she wants to be even on the same side of the elevator as me.
I would say that new episode, not necessarily a new day, but I think do we still have power and do we need to roll? This power has to go out. We've been lucky.
Power was out. Remember, the power is out, which is why we went down. Yes, we went down because the power had finally gone out. It did go out.
Okay.
You then pulled your tech deal and got everything switched over to the generator. Yeah, you like nailed it.
That's right.
He had it all. Angus had it all charted out.
Okay.
We have our elevator.
We're running on generator.
Yep, and our dedicated elevator. And we talked last episode right at the end that we probably got to go down once a day to check fuel levels.
Now that's just it. The generator's not going to run forever. So at some point we're still going to have to see. Is it running hot? Is the generator still running?
So good point. We're going to do the funeral.
But we're good.
And then I'm going to use our fate chart here to roll on different things that might be going on. We know there's a herd of 100, 200,000 zombies all down below. We can't leave the building. It is
200,000.
Oh yeah, the event center, the dome, the football, everything let out had contained them, and the streets are a sea. They're awash with zombies. We're an island in our building, stuck.
Right.
Okay. First, the funeral. We've already done one funeral for the dad, Howard. We're going to do the same thing, which is a pitch up. I don't think we lit them on fire before. We just pitched them over the edge so they were out of the area.
Right.
Nobody's doing a eulogy.
Nah.
So does anything happen here? Do we need to role play this out?
We had that with Howard. I think we can safely say we're able to get Angus over the side.
So how about this?
And
just
Myrtle.
To start clean, we do the pitching. Myrtle is, I think I just say I could just frisbee him off, and you're like, come on, dude. Give him to Emma, let her do what she needs.
Oh, the turtle? Yeah.
But we're dropping them down to the herd below, but they're all headshot.
So maybe we keep the turtle. Maybe she wants to keep the turtle. Maybe the turtle turns and becomes a zombie. Becomes a zombie.
Can there be a zombie turtle?
I don't know.
You know what?
Is it in all living things? Maybe, you know?
I don't know.
What about dogs, cats, deer?
Yeah, it was only stabbed.
Yeah, that's true.
Could there be, this is odd, I'm going to make it a very low, like only 10% chance. Could we end up with a zombie turtle? Do you want to roll it? This was your idea.
Just roll it.
Oh my God, you got a 9.
It's a zombie turtle.
But we haven't frisbeed it off yet.
I know.
Okay, so I know I'm not holding it. She wouldn't let me hold it.
That's a story arc.
It
the
is.
Animal's turn.
It is. So even amphibians turn, which is bizarre. So Angus has gone over
just
the
added
edge.
4 million,
not me.
4
you.
billion living creatures that can
added
zombify.
with a simple question and me saying 10%, and the dice have said yes.
We rolled a 9. You rolled a 9.
So here's what I picture: how Angus has gone over the edge. Of course, Emma's got to be holding this Myrtle the turtle that she herself killed with a stab through its bottom of underneath shell. But I guess what we're dealing with is it can now bite her.
Yeah. Does it bite her? Does it not? I suppose we have to roll.
Yeah, this is your deal.
I mean, I would just say no. That's not. But it doesn't bite her. But now we have this new complication of animals. Maybe some, maybe all animals turn.
Anything's
but let's
possible.
roll to see, does the turtle bite Emma?
Yeah, because she's hugging it like this. When she's killed herself, I'm far away from her, so I'm safe.
Would she be hugging it?
Like, I think she would be.
Right down.
I think she's like, this is her last thing to Angus, which she herself killed. She's got to be hugging it. You want to roll for it if she's hugging?
Yeah.
All right, you roll. It's got to be 75%.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. She's got it.
I mean, there's just no, I don't think like, she'd be out here.
No, chest to chest. So like its head is right here.
I know.
Does it bite her?
The thing is, though, would it start to animate?
Would it start to animate?
How about... I mean, that would give her a warning. How about 50-50? 50 or less, it starts to animate before it just like...
Well, it's got to animate. That's how we know it turned. So we know that happened. Does it bite her?
Turtles hiss anyway.
But let's give it a low chance of biting her.
All right. Well, first, the animation.
30%.
Because we're about ready to pitch it over anyway. So how about a 50-50? Does it start to make noise or something?
Well, it would have to.
Okay, so
I mean, does it?
So while she's holding it starts to like.
Yeah, I think the question is, does she get bit or
right? Okay, so it starts to move, and she's like, "Myrtle's not dead. Myrtle's not dead." And I'm like,
so there's a low chance that it would bite her because it would start to animate.
Yeah, and I'm like,
we're like, huh?
I think I'm like, I would shoot it because everything's.
Myrtle's
I would like, come on, shoot it. It can't be alive. All right, she's got a warning. There's no way she's
10%. Again, 10% chance she gets bit.
Well, all right. There's no way she's heaving it over the edge.
Maybe now.
But right off the bat, as she's like gleeful that Myrtle's not dead. She didn't kill Angus's favorite turtle. Myrtle's alive. 10%. Give me a roll. Does it bite her right now? What'd you get?
71.
71. So no, but it's hissing. There's no way I'm keeping my mouth shut.
She's just like, Myrtle's alive. Myrtle's alive.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's infected. Pitch it.
Yeah. You're like, that's not Myrtle.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's Myrtle.
Yeah, it's Myrtle. Myrtle's not dead. I didn't kill Myrtle. I'm like, you stabbed Myrtle to death. Chuck it over the edge. There's no way I'm getting through. She hates me. Is there anything you do? I don't. There's no way she's listening to me. I killed Angus.
I think Rebecca or Jillian grabs the turtle and throws it over the edge.
Okay, or they'll try. That would be a tussle. And I don't think it would be Jillian. She's too passive. Rebecca is a bit of an operator.
Rebecca's a little fighter.
All right, so her and Rebecca and Emma have to have a tussle.
They're on the edge of the building.
Let's just I'm going to roll. I think Emma is desperate. I'm going to roll with that with Emma. Emma is clutching this like it's the last life of Angus. Rebecca, how about you give her 3 as well? Because I think she recognizes we have a problem. So Emma's going to be red. We're not doing anything with zombies or black. I just want to know who gets the highest total. Okay. So we're going to roll at the same time to see who wins the tug of war over Myrtle the turtle, who has turned. 1, 2, 3. Who's got the high? We've got a 1, 7, 8. I've got 8. Emma's got 8. It wasn't 8.
1, 7, 8.
Yeah. Well, it was 7. It was a 4, 3. Giving her a total of 8.
1, 3, and a 4.
I was counting out loud.
I've got 13.
Oh! Well, you need to describe how Rebecca has pried this zombie turtle out of Emma's hands, because you clearly beat. I have 8. So she is going to win the tussle for Myrtle the turtle.
I think Rebecca comes in like deceivingly.
Oh,
She's like,
it's not just a tussle.
no.
Hmm.
I think she knows, but she knows we got to get rid of the turtle. But she knows Emma's attachment, and she's like, "It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. We'll get through
While
this."
I'm sitting here
Myrtle's
saying,
gonna be
"Shoot
okay.
it, shoot
And
it."
she's like, and then she's just like,
Shoot. God, we know from the die roll, Emma's not prepared for this,
right.
and immediately Rebecca just tosses it. I think Rebecca might be bit, by the way, before she can toss it. That's right. When we come back, we'll see if Rebecca gets bit. All right, so she's won. She's got it. Rebecca's got it in her hands. She's looking to pitch it. I think the same 10% chance that it bites Rebecca has to happen.
Sure.
But since you made the grab, why don't you roll 10% chance? Does the reptilian turtle Myrtle 36.
36.
I know, I added in reptilian turtle Myrtle.
And I see Rebecca, she just gets it from and just heaves that thing off the side.
Right. Okay. Which is good. She avoids
Emma's
the bite.
Screaming.
Yeah, Emma's going nuts.
Yeah.
I think with Emma already being sprung, I think there's got to be a check. I think this could be the ultimate. Like there's no
Emma
springing.
dies off of the roof chasing after Myrtle.
Yeah, there's no springing back from this sprung. That's what I'm thinking. The way this is devolving, I'm exactly like she makes the dive. 10% still? I mean, I hate it. This is so dark already. Is it a 10% chance that she goes
20.
after it? 20. God, you're upping it. She is sprung, though. I mean, this is a break
50-50.
upon a break.
Could be 50-50.
Do
Either
20.
she does or doesn't.
Do 20. I want you to do it again. Does she take the dive after Myrtle the turtle? Oh, 37. Close. She does it. I think she wanders close to the edge, and I'm going to picture Jillian and Noah.
I think Jillian intervenes at this point.
Okay.
Grabs her.
Anything else from Emma? Or, I mean, anything else from Rebecca?
Mm-mm. I think you're like high five her.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, Turtle could have got you. All right, while we're up here on the top, I think we're at such a vantage point. I want to see, using the fate chart, the backside which has action subject. I think we have a chance of seeing other human life up here. You know, we're looking over a vista of zombies, but might there be some
rooftops?
Yes, a rooftop message, a rooftop person
balconies.
Waving to us, something going on. But I want you to give me two different numbered rolls, and I'm going to see what this brings as a randomizer.
55.
So 55 is some kind of disrupt. Which I just misspelled. Okay, disrupt, and then subject. I put it 42. Disrupt. I said disrupt.
Disrupt. A plot.
42. Oh, a plot.
Disrupt.
Man, you got a quick eye grab. All right, disrupt the plot. Now we can roll 2 more times on this if we need to, which I think I do. Give me another 2 numbers.
We just had the plot disruption with the animal turns.
Disrupt a plot, and I just said pilot. What am I doing?
81.
81 is going to be excitement. Okay, so I think somebody sees us. Okay, what's the next one?
90.
90 even is danger. Excitement, danger. Okay, so what we're supposed to do from this, disrupt plot, excitement, danger. So if we were to disrupt our own plot, our plot has been like we're the high-rise island of our own saving. And if we're looking at excitement, danger, what in the world could we see? What if it's something as crazy as like a Blackhawk that's up in the air that's flying? Is that? Okay. Let's do, since I don't want to say that's exactly what it is, how about a 50-50? We can ask on the flip side, is it a Blackhawk? It would disrupt the plot. It's an excitement, danger.
50 and
50
below
or below
is
a yes.
45.
All right, there you go. In the distance, you've got you can see a Blackhawk. I think immediately I let out, so I need to say Blackhawk helicopter. This is my kind of savior. I'm like, hoo-yah! Right? I mean, I'm like, yeah! And immediately I'm like gun up and I'm trying to catch attention of this Blackhawk. Now, we don't know if is it friendly?
Right.
Right. I mean, is this a continuity
More than
mission?
likely, at this point, we wouldn't have any reason to believe it was
anti. You got to think they would be like human-centric. I mean, it's being flown by humans.
Yeah.
But what would their mission there be? It's clearly not for us. I mean, I bet you.
There was a danger. There was a danger role.
Disrupt plot.
Do they start? Maybe they start shooting at us.
Okay. All right. Well, so we've gained their attention. I don't know if they would fire up on us on the building.
Right.
So
what would
excitement,
be the
danger. Well, excitement, danger. What if? Would they be taking? So let's back up a little bit. They've got to be on their own mission. It sounds to me almost like a continuity of government mission. Why else would they be there? We know we're in downtown Atlanta. In downtown Atlanta, you've got a couple other cool things near us that are of interest. There's a CNN base that actually has a dish.
Maybe we see them land on like a subroof down a ways, and we see them enter the building.
Okay.
A couple soldiers come out, enter the building.
Got it. So a few blocks off, because we are one of the tallest buildings in the area, we see what's clearly a hover over a building, fast roping.
No, I think they come into our building.
Oh, well, let's ask.
So we've got the danger element.
Why would they? What would be the point of?
Maybe they saw us.
Okay, so let's back it up.
Now we know the second floor is flooded with zombies.
Right.
So we've got to.
So let's ask a couple things before it's us.
Well, do we?
Let's do. Is it our building they even come to? 50.
What's the danger if you see them go into another building? What's the danger element?
Right. Well, it could be that they end up getting overwhelmed or shot at.
Danger for them or danger for us?
Could be, because this is something right now we're seeing. I think the odds are not that they're there for us. I think we might be able to gain their attention, but I don't see a Blackhawk helicopter coming in for us, even though I've got the equipment. So
I agree.
It's possible.
I agree.
So the question...
it's more likely you see them enter another building.
Right. But I mean, let's let the dice decide. How about 75% they're hovering over another building? 68. So in the distance, we see them hover over another building. We see the typical fast rope down. And I think I'm doing everything possible to gain their attention. This looks like they're doing some kind of rescue operation for folks on a building somewhere. You've got a good point. There's excitement, danger. I think we've definitely got the excitement.
And disrupt the plot.
Right. So could they be... We can ask a series of questions, and we can just roll 50-50s. How about this? First one. Do they come under small arms fire? 50 or less? Oh,
yes.
7. That's not only yes, it's hell yes. That means I think the chopper takes an RPG. I mean, it's not just that they come under small arms fire. It's that I think that chopper gets pancaked. All right, so because of this, we know Blackhawk has taken an RPG, which is both earth-shattering for us, because we're seeing what appears to be a rescue operation, and out of nowhere, shoots an RPG, hits the Blackhawk.
What should be the good guys are taking fire from from a threat.
We assume.
Who else would be shooting at them?
I don't know. Is the Blackhawk the good guys?
Exactly.
Right. All we see is fast roping guys who are...
At first we saw the Blackhawk. We were excited. We were happy. We thought they were going to rescue us.
Right.
They're coming up on another building. We see fast ropers, and then helicopter gets taken out.
And it gets hit. Spins in. Here's the first question. Let's slow this down. Does it, because it wouldn't be guaranteed, does it land on the building, which would be nice for the crew, or does it start to?
Oh no, it's got a tail spin, and
I know, but so all right, you want to give it a tail spin all the way down into the streets below? 75% chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
24.
There you go.
So yeah.
So it takes that RPG hit, immediately starts its rotation, and boom, fireball down into the crowd below. And what we are left with is unknown to us. I don't know how many buildings away, but we have unknown operators that we know fast roped in.
2 to 4.
Right. 2 to 4?
I would say.
Okay. You know, I was thinking 6 to 8.
You think that many?
Yeah.
Could be.
So let's go with.
What was that?
I was trying to get a number. How many went in? You're good with
You
math.
rolled 6 dice.
I know. I just grabbed some and went. There could be a lot in there.
Roll 1 dice if you want to know how up to 6.
Well, what did I get? 10, 12. Yeah, it's way too many, isn't it?
Yeah.
You roll. Here, roll 2. It's got to be more than just one. You
Well,
get
you
one
get
guy.
double digits.
You're not going to get one guy.
What's
fast
a maximum out of a Blackhawk?
I think you could put 16. Yeah, 8
You
each
think?
side, fast roped. Yeah.
I'm not sure. 7.
7. 7's a good number either way. All right. We would have been trained observers. 7 fast rope down. They're at least on the building. I want to know, we've got a map. I don't have it here with me. I'm sure it's in the box. Obviously, there's 200,000 zombies walking around on the street. But we know we've got operators, 7 of them. How many are we talking? How about a single die, the number of blocks away? 4 blocks away, there are operators. At least we know they hit the building. What I'm going to guarantee to you, I've got a draw towards this. I feel like these are my people. And the question is, I'm immediately trying to figure out how I'm going to get over there. 4 blocks with that many, I know.
Here's my mentality.
What is it?
It's none of our business.
Are you sure?
We saw something we assumed was the good guys. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't.
Well, they look.
Get shot down by who knows what, people with RPGs, and we've got 200,000 zombies in between us.
God dang.
It's none of our business.
Okay, good point.
If we come up on it later, by all means.
Okay,
Which is the plot
versus-
disruption. Something has to come up later.
Because one way or the other, within 4 blocks of us, we have RPG armed people
Yes.
versus some kind of operator
Wolverines.
people.
Wolverines!
Right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at the very least,
Resistance.
you've got operators versus RPG that shot down a U.S. military helicopter.
Maybe
So,
it's U.S. military.
good point. Something's going on. So we've got this weird conundrum. Okay. I went from mass excitement to dejected, thinking this was some kind of rescue operation, wanting to figure out how can I get over there. Okay, I'm going to go try to get on my radio. I want to see, can I raise, of course, we just lost the chopper. Is there anybody I can raise on my radio equipment that I have? I don't have.
Well, we do have Starlink as well. Remember, we found
That's
the
right.
Starlink.
That's
We've got access to the internet. We don't know what's being posted.
Got it.
We can go do some research as well.
Let's do that. Your tech is better than mine, but I'm still going to try. I've got a 2 is all I've got. I want to see, with my 2, am I able to do anything? I need a 6. I've got nothing. Matter of fact, if I pushed it, which I'm not going to, I could take some kind of like bruised, battered, broken. What's your tech and your wits?
Wits is 5.
Okay. And
Where's tech?
right below.
Oh, 1.
Okay, so you're going to roll 6 die. You don't have any conditions, so add in 2 more of these. And if you can get a 6, which is the target, that means you're going to have some luck with your Starlink or with our computer radio system. Ooh,
Yep,
you've got
got it.
1. All right, so you've got 1. You've got something going on. I think we've got to figure out, now we could do one of two things. It can just be what would be the logical response to that, or we can roll action subject to see what it is. So logical response to me would be you're able to get contact with some kind of overwatch. But do you want to roll to see if we get something a little more definitive?
Sure.
Okay.
See what we get.
All right. Roll them up. I'll write them down.
57.
57 is create.
37.
37 is business.
Create business.
So this is somebody you've hit on the phone. Let's do it again. We can do it 3 times, 3 different sets.
62.
62 is inspect. So this is like the response you're getting off of our Starlink.
8.
8 is enemies.
Mm.
All right, now we could do it again, but are you getting anything from create business, inspect
Create
enemies?
Business, inspect.
To me, that almost means like some kind of actual mercenary force. So it feels like mercenaries would be create business. Inspect enemies, I don't know. Unless they're, I mean, you could have mercenaries that are, I guess, are going and doing thievery. But we have mercenaries for sure has got to be create business off of this. And
But which side? We don't know. Was it or is it the
Feels like
helicopter or is it the RPGs?
Well, it feels like the mercenaries, from my feeling.
Or on the ground?
No, it feels like they would have been the ones in the chopper
They're the
with
ones
some
in the
kind
chopper.
of overwatch that are landing on this
Okay.
building for some kind of inspect enemies.
Oh, they were out on recon.
Right. Or they're doing something with are they disrupting continuity of government? So it feels to me like the bad guys were in the Blackhawk, which we wouldn't know, but if we're reaching out and getting a hold of an overwatch that is mercenaries inspecting enemies, do you want to roll one more time for clarification? See if we've got mercenaries.
44.
Okay, 44 is release.
53.
Release home. Well, that's an odd one. So inspect enemies, release home. Who is an enemy of the mercenaries? Who would that be?
We don't know. Here's the plot.
But if you just thought off the top of your head, who would be the enemy of a mercenary? To me, it seems like it would be government. I mean, mercenaries are out for themselves. So an enemy of a mercenary would be probably control. A controlling government.
Okay.
So if we went with inspect enemies, inspect could be to seek out or to look for. So if we've got the building which would be controlling government, and they're searching them out, to me that means mercenaries are searching out, and then what would be release home? That could just be a kill mission. If you're ultimately releasing people to go home, it could be like to your heaven.
Or does it mean we release our home and head out to see what's going on?
Okay. Could be, but we are trying to clarify that you've had luck. You had
this
success.
was stuff that came back
Right.
on. Okay, that's true.
You had
That was-
success on Link. So the question is, it seems like it might be a bad thing that we had success on Link. Release home. So this is going to answer.
What if this where this Blackhawk was going in is ground zero, and it's the lab
Okay.
maybe where this originated.
Got it. What if it's even like a CDC building?
So
CDC
maybe
is based out of Atlanta.
They're going in to either rescue people, capture people.
Got it. I like it. So we know CDC's based in Atlanta. This isn't the CDC office, but they may well have administrative.
Or, I mean, it's just
downtown.
a shadow building or
Got it.
super secret.
Okay. So we wouldn't know all of
government-funded
that.
gain of research is happening at.
That never happens. All right, so I like it. They're searching. So this is, which means they're not necessarily bad either. I mean, they could be.
Yeah, but why would they take RPG fire? Who would shoot them down?
Right. Somebody that is anti-them for some reason. So there's some kind of government breakdown going on.
So I think the release home, I think they were going in for recon, basically, to capture samples, intel.
Okay. So it's a black site.
Yeah.
All right.
That they're shot down.
So, knowing that, we now know who you've reached out and gotten a hold of. You've gotten a hold of a command control level.
There's the plot twist.
Right.
No, this is like China infiltrated, and they moved in to capture the samples before our government got them.
Got it. All right. So
there's this other little.
So all you hear is like Chinese responding back.
There you go. You're like, ooh, what's this?
I don't know what that one. I can't do Chinese.
They're talking about Wuhan.
Yeah, but you hear like Mandarin Chinese coming back to you.
Our time frame, we're probably close to 30 minutes.
We're going to call that a scene. So you get connection, but what you get back is Mandarin Chinese. Just to make things even worse, Mandarin Chinese. But I think what you quickly do is you look at Earl and you go, get everybody off the roof. And scene.